everybody. How is everyone doing today? Happy Friday. I hope that no matter where in the world you are and no matter what is going on around you, that you are able to be that calm, that center, that eye in the storm. I hope that you find that peace that is internally derived and are able to let that radiate outwardly. Because the highest energy always wins. The highest energy always wins. And today, I'm not sure how long we're going to go. It's going to be pretty short but sweet, but it's going to be powerful. My intention for you today is that it's going to be powerful. And okay, before I move on, I have to say that I added a secret ingredient, maybe not so secret, but I added a secret ingredient to my chai. I started making my own chai with the milk and the spices, and you ground it up with a mortar and pestle. So other than the typical, right, like the ginger, the cinnamon, the cloves, the green cardamom, and some honey, I put in some vanilla sugar. Heaven. Absolute heaven. And I have some weird food suggestions for you. I actually made a list because I'm a bit of a foodie and I love cooking and I love trying weird things. So let me know if you like these because I have a lot more of these. But like, here are my top 3 weird additions or not so common additions to your food for today. Put vanilla in your chai, vanilla sugar in your chai. Put pickles into anything with ground beef on it. Whether it's tacos, spaghetti, pizza, ground beef on pizza with pickles. Oh my gosh. And another weird one for you might be blue cheese on your oven-baked salmon. And I know that there's this thing in the cooking industry where there's a great divide between the people who think you can put fish on cheese and the people who think you should never put fish on cheese. I mean the other way around, cheese on fish. Cheese on fish. But in Finland, I've been having since I was like a kid, tuna on my pizza. That's number 4. Put tuna in your pizza and tuna in your pasta sauce. And yeah, so it's not weird for me to have cheese with fish or fish with cheese. And the oven-baked salmon with the blue cheese on it, that also came from someone in Finland. And honestly, you don't need anything else, even if you don't like blue cheese. And a weird all-around combination for you. It's gonna sound weird. Let me know if you like these. Let me know if you're gonna try it. But one of the best combinations I've had on a pizza, don't tell me that I didn't warn you, is tuna, blue cheese, and peaches. If you like pineapple on your pizza, and honestly, every single person that I've served this pizza to that were like, they're either, whoa, I'm interested, or like, ew, every single person that was ew loved it. So don't knock it until you try it. Anyway, that's my food section for you today because I love food. And to be honest, a little sneak peek into something I might be planning. I have this whole collection of recipes that I have like learned from other people along the way, like at least 20 of them, right? And every person that I learned that from has a story and things that they taught me. And so I'm not sure how I would do this yet, but like I've been wanting to, tell you about these recipes. So like while I'm cooking it, I tell you the story and I tell you the lesson. So let me know if that's something you'd be into, because that's something random I've been like planning behind the scenes. Let me know if I should try it. Okay, but today, moving on. I've mentioned throughout my videos, throughout this year, that the quality of your life is based on the questions that you ask. I say that again. The quality of your life is based on the questions you ask. Now this comes, I learned this from John F. DeMartini. He was part of the movie The Secret, but he was doing his own thing, his own whole thing before, way before. So I learned that from him, and it always really, really stuck with me. And another phrase that I learned from him is, nothing has any meaning other than the meaning that you give it. Boom, shabam. So today's live or masterclass or whatever I call these mini masterclasses, I'm actually going to be asking you questions. And I got these from Neil Donald Walsh, someone else who is in The Secret and whose videos have just been on like auto play on YouTube for me. Like I'm finished watching something else and then one of his things comes on and he has had me howling, because this guy was like almost a stand-up comedian, or was a stand-up comedian. So he is hilarious. And he's the guy who wrote Conversations with God. Maybe you didn't know by name, but you knew of the book. Vanilla chai. So okay, ready? This is the journey that he took me on, and if you want the link, if you want to watch the whole thing, just comment, or maybe I'll add it after. I'll add the link if you want to watch this whole thing, because this had me howling. So he goes, like something else I may have said in more than one of my videos is, you don't know what you don't know, right? And this can be applied to anything. You don't know what you don't know about yourself. You don't know what you don't know about cars. You don't know what you don't know about politics. You don't know what you don't know about medicine and science. You don't know what you don't know about healing. You don't know what you don't know about empowerment. You don't know what you don't know about sovereignty. And this all comes down to consciousness, right? Your consciousness, like there's another industry saying, okay? Today is all about sayings, phrases, and questions. Everyone is doing the best that they can from the level of awareness that they are at. Level of awareness that they're at, right? So this is kind of like, oh, there's a good one. Oh. I don't know if you're ready for this. Everyone is doing the best that they can from the level of awareness that they're at. Just like it would be absolutely futile to try to explain physics to a 2-year-old, right? Like that. There's many, many layers of awareness. So you don't know what you don't know. And I do my best to live by this next saying, is that the more I know, the more I realize that I don't know. The more I know, the more I realize that I don't know. So he goes on a little thing about that, and I find this absolutely hilarious. I hope you like it. So he goes, there are those who don't know, and they don't know that they know. They don't know. There are those who don't know and don't know that they don't know. They are innocent, like children. Nurture them. There are those who don't know, but are willing to know. They are students. Teach them. And then there are those that don't know, but they think they know. They are dangerous. Avoid them. Then there are those who know, but they don't know that they know. They are trapped in the dilemma of their own illusions. They are asleep. Wake them. Then there are those who know and know that they know. These are the cognoscenti, those who know. Do not follow them blindly, but listen very carefully to what they have to say. They just may remind you and others what they may have temporarily forgotten that they know. But then there are those who know, but pretend that they don't know. They are actors. Enjoy them. If you know, you know. So that's very fitting for the times we're in, right? Everyone think they knows. Everyone think they know. Depends. Your perception is shaped by what you know or what you think you know. So what you anyway. So he also goes on to say that there's 4 questions that you should ask yourself every day. He goes, ask yourself every morning these 4 fundamental questions of life. Number 1, who am I? Number 2, where am I? For instance, do you have a body or are you a soul? Or more specifically, are you a spiritual entity or a chemical creature? Number 3, why? Why am I where I am? You know, like, why do I have a body and a mind? And what am I doing with these things that I have? What is the point? What is the meaning of all this? Why did Spirit put me here? What is it all about? He goes on to say that everyone has a story that could bring you to tears. And the 4th question is, what do I intend to do about that? Or about this? About who I am, where I am, why I am where I am. What do I intend to do about all these things? And he says the answer to these questions can be fluid. Ever-changing. They can literally change every hour, every minute. Every day, allow yourself to reinvent yourself in the golden moment of now. Oh, so good, right? Like, this is all him. And he finishes with, you know, live the answer to these questions every day. And give yourself permission to step into the highest, grandest, held version that you have of yourself. And that concept, right? A lot of people, whether it's your higher self, your queen vibes, your empress vibes, your goddess vibes, your most angelic. I've used all three over the years, but I'm kind of now the most angelic version of yourself, so that you can create your heaven on earth. Give yourself permission to step into that highest held vision you have of yourself. That's what this group is all about. The Love Frequency Collective is when you're operating from that heart space level, that is that heart consciousness. So go back, rewind it, copy those 4 questions down, and start asking yourself these questions every morning. Now there was one other thing. Here. So I watched another thing, and there was 3 powerful questions. Here's another 3 powerful questions for you. This can be applied more for people, especially dating. Okay, when it comes to dating and things that show up into your life, you can ask these 2 questions. Are you here for my highest good? Are you here for my highest good? What are you here to show me? And this last question, I invite you to do a real quick exercise with me. Just close your eyes, okay? Just take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And just close your eyes. And I want you to scan back, just go real quick, scan back your whole past, your life, and just think about all the times where things, you feel like they went wrong, or you made a mistake, or it's something you kind of regret or are haunted by. And this isn't meant to make you feel bad. Just take a quick, zoom back into the past, take your inventory, and come back with a quick mental list. And now with your eyes closed, take a deep breath. Exhale and ask yourself, what if I was never wrong? What if I was never wrong? What if I was just learning? And let me know how you like that one. Now, just one final example I want to share with you today about consciousness. And being at a level of awareness, right? Like I'm echoing some of the best things I've heard this week, because they're too good not to share, not to echo. So this other quick little example story goes like this. I'm gonna ask you, does, a farmer has cows. Do the cows on the farm know that the farmer is profiting off their existence? Does the cow know that the farmer is profiting off their existence and is eventually going to sell them for money and send them to the slaughterhouse? Does the cow know this? No, it doesn't. Does the cow know that there is a whole billion-dollar milk and dairy and beef industry? Does the cow know this? Because the cow is not aware. The cow is not aware what's actually, it just thinks it's a cow on the field, right? What do you think would happen if the cow knew? What would happen if the cow found out? I heard this story told with another animal. It was a sheep farmer. Does the sheep know? Apply those 5 Neil Donald Walsh. Those who don't know that they don't know. Those who think they know but don't know. Those who don't know but are willing to know. Those who know but pretend not to know. And those who know that they know. The cognoscenti. If you know, you know. I'm just going to end it with this. The human eye only sees 1% of what's actually there on the light spectrum. We only see 1% of what's actually there. So for those people that say, I only believe in things that I can see, then you are literally limiting yourself to 1% of what is there. Most of our physical lives is there's so much more. Okay. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore, but that's what I'm going to say. There's so much more. There is a whole invisible world out there. And this is when we get into, the quantum physics and the metaphysics and all that stuff. So anywho, happy Friday. And if you have any suggestions for what you would like me to talk about or more about, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a DM. My inbox is always open, or leave a comment in the comments. Anyway, lovelies, ciao for now.